Have you ever wondered if you're being purposeful with your patient advocacy? As a professional helper, we all want to help our clients or patients. It's in our nature. But how do we make sure it's purposeful? A couple questions I want to teach you to ask yourself. The first question of which is, what's your agenda? Is the agenda to actually help them, or is this more emotional for us? We're human. Maybe we realize that we just want something to feel like it's been resolved or go from wrong to right. We need to know what that agenda is before we go into any kind of meeting to advocate for our patient or client. So knowing your own agenda, owning that, taking some time to think about what comes up for you is really important before you start the ball rolling with the next step. Step 2, of course, is asking yourself, am I coming at this from logic or emotion? A lot of us believe we're in logic, but what if the emotion's driving our behavior? What if we're feeling fired up because this patient isn't getting their needs met? It's a common occurrence to feel emotion because that's what makes us really good professional helpers. We want to make sure, though, that that emotion is in check and that we are coming at this from a logical place. What are the facts? What are we trying to accomplish? What are we asking for in this meeting when we're sitting in front of that person saying, hey, I'm advocating for my patient or client? So being composed and having a solution is very important, which moves us nicely into the next phase, which is being prepared with what we're wanting to ask. Do we have it written down? Do we have it clarified? Do we have it in a way that it's succinct, streamlined, and easy to understand what we're asking for? To keep ourselves on track and to actually keep us in logic instead of emotion, writing it down and rehearsing it can be very helpful. So even if you're in this meeting and your emotions get high, by all means, write it down so you can keep yourself on track. What's the timeline that you're looking for results? Can you coordinate that timeline? Do we have a realistic timeline? If we're asking for something on a patient's behalf, what kind of timeline do we need to see to have those results really happen? Having a realistic timeline can help you follow through, help your patient, but also make sure that everything you've done to advocate for them comes to fruition.